Well, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all and a very warm welcome to what I'm sure is going to be a very special virtual rate wide auction here today for number 42 Paul Street in the beating heart in the most exclusive part in the Pinnydale estate of Cheltenham. Kevin Chox is my name and assisting here today are the team from Ray White, which you should be able to see in the background screen once my cameraman turns the screen over here. Wave everyone. My name's Kevin Chox. On behalf of the vendors, I'd like to thank you all for your attendance, your attention. And if you're able to interested parties, best of luck with your bidding. Guys, remember, we want exactly what you want, and that is for you to own this incredible piece of real estate. We are simply here to assist. You've just stepped through the home laminator to quickly step you through this simple paperwork through which you can purchase. We're using a standard auction contract. And what that means is running cooling off provisions in place. The suggestion from the good team at Ray White is to actually encourage you into the bidding buyers. The property we sell is more particularly described in the attestative title as being volume 08292. Folio 959, together with the improvements more commonly known to you and I, the postman, Uber Eats, menu log and delivery, all the essential supplies as number 42 Paul Street in Cheltenham. Surely when a property is sold, a 10% deposit is required upon signing the contract if you are the highest bidder and the successful purchaser of today's auction. The balance of these purchase monies should get payable at settlement, which is a very simple and straightforward 30, 60 or 90 days for you. At least you might have to mute yourself because I can hear you. Ladies and gentlemen, you might also be pleased to know that Ray White conducts all auctions all the public auctions are conducted in accordance with the rules and regulations here today as well to protect the buyer as well as the seller. Today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any of the other conditions that are matter up for your inspection prior to the start of today's auction. The auction rules prohibit me, an auctioneer, from accepting bids or offers on the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors, of course, do have a reserve price, and as the auctioneer indicated bidders upon request, the law does prohibit false bids and prohibits major disruptions by bidders and prohibits bidders from attempting to prevent others from bidding and does provide fines for this conduct. The rules to allow vendor bids and the words that I'll use in today's auction indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of our vendors is quite simply a vendor bid, and by only I as the auctioneer can make that vendor bid. Talking of vendor bids, I'll only ever place a vendor bid in the absence of your participation, and if I do place a vendor bid, always be assured it's going to be below the owner's reserve price. Talking of reserve, cameraman, get the camera ready because we need to show Elise quickly. Now's the cue. How is our reserve looking, Elise?
We have a fantastic reserve today, Kevin. We're very lucky. We have a beautiful home here to offer. Yell and scream at us. Give us your bids today, ladies and gentlemen.
You heard that. Let's get the show on the road. We have a very sensible reserve on offer here today, like Elise mentioned. And what that means is the owners are getting a bit sick of lockdowns, just like everyone else throughout Victoria. They do want to sell the home here today. And as you would have noticed, if you are a hopeful buyer who is intending on participating in this auction, there aren't too many new homes coming on the market. By the time we come out of lockdown, the best case scenario is we come out of lockdown maybe late next month. In that case, we've literally got a 60-day window of opportunity before we start heading into the Christmas territory. There aren't going to be too many homes coming on the market, let alone homes in that very special and exclusive part of Cheltenham. So today's your chance. Today's the opportunity for you to purchase this property, and hopefully before Christmas you can move straight into the home, or you can do whatever you need to and start your brand new life. Folks, the backbone behind any real estate transaction is, of course, its location. And what better location can you find than being in this beautiful part of Cheltenham, especially for those of you that have been looking for a period of time, for those of you buyers that have driven around the area or have looked at other properties that sell in that particular pocket. You would know why this property and this particular location is so special. Tree-lined streets and parklands are one of the key features of the property, and dense foliage is in vogue right here. But more importantly, this particular pocket, Pinnydale, there are some special features about it. It's the only pocket of Cheltenham that also folds under the Bayside Council. Everything else falls under Kingston. There are some beautiful pockets nearby as well. There is one of the best or the best golf course in Australia, literally across the road on Park Road. Easy access to 2 train stations. You've got some gorgeous suburbs, literally Sandringham over in one direction if you're standing at the front gate of the property. Morris in the other direction, and Height in the other direction as well. So you get to be right in the epicenter of all the action. No shortage of public transport. Kindergarten right there. Cafe as well. For now, we're allowed to get takeaway coffees. You don't have to walk too far away. Locals' favourite Rose and Clive Cafe. And the community is what you're buying into. For the residents of Pinnydale Estate, there is a Pinnydale Residents group as well on Facebook. You get to be a part of that group as well, and it's such a nice community atmosphere. I've also heard there's many streets within this pocket that have their own WhatsApp groups, and I heard a great story from a buyer once where there was someone must have ordered an Uber delivery at 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. in the morning, I should say, and one of the neighbours saw the car pull up at the front of someone's property, and they put it on the group straight away to say, hey, I've noticed a car and I've noticed someone approaching a property, just keep an eye out. And of course, you know, the person that ordered the food said that I've just ordered an Uber delivery, and it was all fine, but it's a village atmosphere which is seldom found. All the time people looking for it, but we are delivering it to you here today. Back home, what we offer you is a very unique property. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. Quite a futuristic floor plan for when the home was built, but also what we offer you, and for those of you that are tuned in to our virtual inspection we ran on Thursday night, it offers such an opportunity for the buyer to buy a home in this sort of price point. And if you've seen some of the surrounding sales that have happened, like number 45 Luxmore Street that we recently sold for 1.4 mil, 10,000, slightly bigger land size than this one. I think it was about 600 square meters, but the home was basically not even livable, and someone's going to demolish that and put their brand new dream home on it. We also sold 36 Stewart Avenue, which sold for just under $1.7 million as well. Once again, a slightly bigger block of land, but a very original property as well, and no pool. And these are the sort of results that are coming through in that area. And why wouldn't they be? What we offer here today is really affordable starting point to enter this rising market here today. And if you watched Channel 7 News last night, there was some great commentary about what's happening with the market. There is more and more buyers entering the marketplace due to the lockdowns, but there aren't as many homes coming for sale. And if that's anything to go by, well, the prices will keep rising. But today's your chance to secure a property which is encapsulated on a 577 square meter block of land that just oozes growth, and that offers such an opportunity to expand, enhance. You can subdivide by council approval, of course. You can renovate, you can go up. There's so many things you can do as well. If you're an investor, the property also offers a very strong rental return of $650 to $670 per week as well. And with that north-facing backyard, you don't need to worry. There's always going to be plenty of natural light regardless of the weather conditions in Melbourne. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have registered, I know there are a few of you that have registered to participate in the auction today. Can I just make one suggestion? Spring is past, summer is gone, and winter is here. And the song that I was meant to sing stays unsung, for I spent all my days stringing and unstringing the instrument. And that is the story of buyers that are trying to buy properties in Melbourne at the moment. All the seasons are past. We're down to lockdown 6.0, if my memory serves me right. Who knows, there might be a 7, 8 or 9 later on. All it is here and now. Now's your chance. Today's the opportunity. I would hate to see you walk away from this auction as well, and we meet again in a few months' time. And as per usual, most buyers that miss out on a property tell me one thing: I wish I bought that property that day when he told us to. We should have gone a little bit harder, but gee, we missed out and now we regret it. Don't walk away with a heart filled with regrets. Make sure you bid aggressively, and we submit it to now, ladies and gentlemen, number 42 Paul Street in Pennydale. Lots of talk and great discussion. What's this property worth? We submit it to now. Who'd like to commence the bidding, and where do we go from here? Always up auctions. I do make that recommendation that he come into that highest and that best immediately, folks. Start us off at any number you like. Never happens ever. I'm looking for signals as well from my team over here as well. I know most of you that are bidding, you must have someone over on the phone to you. So if you'd like to make a phone bid, let us know. We already have you registered, so you're more than welcome to place a bid straight through the app, and it will show up for me. Or you can make a bid over the phone. I need to know quickly, and I need to know now. I'm more than happy to start off with a vendor bid, but I'd rather see a genuine bid from one of you in the crowd.
Take $1 million, Clem.
Million, a little bit light on, but I will take $1 million. But I'll come straight back on it, 1.2, and welcome you back if you like. 1.2 now. At 1.2, and what do we say at 1.25 or 1.225? Sorry? 1.2 now to 1.2, and what do we say? Looking for 25 at 1.2. Need to know. 1.2 now, looking for 25 or 50 at 1.2. Now's your chance to jump in and sneak in and snatch it. Gang round, respond, rejoin and rejoice. $1.2 million. Give you 3 chances and 3 chances only. First time I call it. Second call at $1.2 million. Third and final call. We all done, all finished, all signed at $1.2 million. I need to know quickly, Alex, and all of you.
Big 1225.
1225, appreciate it, Angela, at 1.225. If you can tell me who that bid's from as well, I'd appreciate it at 1.2 and quarter. 1.225, can we say 50 quickly? 1.2 mil, $25,000. Sorry? 1.2 million 25. I need to know. 1.2 20.
Georgie and James.
Thank you, appreciate it. 1.225 now at 1.2 mil 25, looking for 50. At 1.2 mil 20. What do we say? At 1.2 mil $25,000. At 1.225 now, need to know. Give me 3 chances and 3 chances only. First time I call it. Second call, we done, finished in silence. Third and final call at 1.2 mil $25,000. Need to know. We all done, all finished, all silent. Highest bidder, clear front runner. Are we done? Alex, Angelise, Mercy, your buyer's definitely out. 1.2, are you asking me to hold off? I will need those hand signals quickly. 1.2 mil, $25,000. What do we say? Need to know highest bidder, clear front runner, like I mentioned before. The highest bidder and only the highest bidder gets the first and exclusive right to purchase this property at the owner's sensible reserve that Elise mentioned before.
Take a 5,000, Kev.
Not at the moment, appreciate it though. Looking for 25. 1.2 million, 25. What do we say? More than happy to place a vendor bid on top to move it along. Last and final opportunity. 3 chances and 3 chances only. 1.2 mil, $25,000. First time I call it. Second call, we done, finished in silent. Third and final call at 1.2 mil, $25,000. I'll move it along.
From Antonio.
Sorry, how much?
1.25.
Appreciate it and welcome to you, Antonio, at 1.25. They're at 1.25 now. And welcome me straight back, Angela. 1.2 and a half. 1.2 and a half. And what do we say? Looking for 75 or 1.3. My suggestion, go straight to $1.6 million and knock out all your competition. 1.2 and a half. 1.25.
Take a 5 at the moment.
5, no, won't take a 5 at the moment. Appreciate it, Mr. Cameraman, or Mrs. Cameraman, I should say. 1.25. 3 chances now. Need to know. You'll never have to go to McDonald's because every meal here on Paul Street is going to be a happy meal. 1.25. 3 chances and 3 chances only now. First call. Second call, we're done, finished in silent. Third and final call. All done. All finished. All silent. At 1.2 mil, $50,000. We're definitely out, Angela. We need to know. 1.2 and a half. More than happy to move it along on behalf of the vendor with another vendor bid. But I'd rather see a genuine bid. 5 again, appreciate it, but not going to take it. What do we say? Looking for 25 or 50. 1.25 now. What do we say? 1.2 and a half. Looking for 25 or 50. Happy to take a $100,000 jump as well, and we can make this quicker. 1.2 and a half. What do we say? 1.25 now. 3 chances. Last and final call. 1.2 million, $50,000. First call now. Second call, we done, finished in silence. Third and final call at 1.2 and a half. Need to know. I'll go on behalf of the vendors at 75 and welcome me straight back. 1.2 and 3/4. Angela and Dylan straight against you. What do we say quickly? 1.275. Can we say 1.3? 1.2 and 75 the bid. 1.2 and 75. What do we say to 1.3? 1.275. Need to know. Give you 3 chances now. 1.2 and 3/4. 1, 2 and 3/4, looking for 1.3. Like I mentioned earlier, plenty of registrations. If you don't bid, you won't even get an opportunity to purchase this property. It should be pass it in. Looking for 25, Alex, appreciate it. 1.275, what do we say? Looking for 1.3 if you will. 1.275, if I pass it in, the highest bidder, and only the highest bidder gets the first and exclusive right to buy this property. I need to know, and I need to know right now. We had a property last week. We had 7 registered bidders. 4 of them were active. It did end up passing in one of the auctions to the highest bidder. Guess what? They bought it half an hour later, and then all the underbidders that were calling me later saying, oh, we had some interest. We wanted to make an offer. Well, too late, because if you're not the highest bidder, you won't get an opportunity to purchase the property. The highest bidder and only the highest bidder gets the first and exclusive right to buy this home at the owner's sensible reserve that Elise mentioned earlier. 1.2 and 75. Looking for 1.3. What do we say? 3 chances and 3 chances only. 1.275 now. First call at 1.275. Second
1.28.
1.28. You know what? You've broken me. I will take you 5.
From
1.28, and I'll offer the same courtesy to your bidder as well, Alex. We'll take a 5 if we have to. 1.28. What do we say? Can we say 85 or 90? Let's move it along quickly though. 1.28. Need to know. Is it $5,000 bid or what? Would like to make a bid, Alex? Quickly need to know now. 1.28. 1.28. Can we say 1.29 or 1.3? 1.2 mil, $80,000. 1.2 million, $80,000. And now's your chance. Need to know. 1.28 now. What do we say? First call. Second call, we're done, finished and silent. Third and final call at 1.2 million, $80,000. We all done, all finished, all silent.
Kevin, 5,000 on top.
5,085, appreciate it, and straight back, jump in if you like. Who was that $5,000 bid from previously?
Jordan.
Beautiful. Jordan Buck will be back with another 5 if you like. And 1285 at the moment with Dylan's bidder. 1285. What do we say? 1.2 mil, $85,000. 1.2 mil and $85,000.
129.
1.29 and boom, there you have it at 1.29. Let's go to 1.3 quickly, Dylan. Let's move along. I'm running out of steam. I haven't been doing auctions for the last few weeks, so I am a little bit rusty, so excuse me. 1.29. What do we say? 1.29. Highest bidder over here at 1.29. Can we say 95 or 1.3? 1.29 now, 3 chances and 3 chances only at 1.2 mil, $90,000. First time I call it at 1.2 mil, 90. Second call, we done, finished in silence. Third and final call at 1.2 million, $90,000. Need to know your buyer as well, Alex. Would they like to place a bid or they're out? 1.29. You're waiting for instructions. Appreciate it. At 1.29. Need to know. 1.2 million, $90,000. Quickly now, guys. I can't hold this position for too long.
5,000, Kevin.
95 straight back. Appreciate it. 95. They're at 95. Highest bidder out 1.295. Can we say 1.3? Who's going to go to 1.3? 1.295 now. At 1.2 and $95,000. Good property, great real estate, challenge you to buy better. If you look at all the surrounding sales around the area, well and truly,
Take $1,000.
$1,000 appreciated, but I'd have to say no. More than happy to pass it in if I have to and do some serious negotiations. We're not going to take $500 and $1,000 bids right about now. 1.295, 3 chances and 3 chances only. First call now, second call, we're done, finished in silence. Third and final call, we all done, all finished, all silent at 1.2 million and $95,000. We definitely out over there. More than happy to pass it in. Waiting for instructions. No worries at all. For those of you.
1.301.
1.301 and boom, there you have it. An interesting number. 1.301. The bid at 1.301. 1.3 mil and $1,000. 1.301 the bid. Sorry?
1302, Kevin.
We're not going 1,000s. Can we go 5s?
1.310.
1.310 and boom, there we go. 1.310. Let's get some serious competition going. 1.310, appreciate it. 1.310. Can we say 15 or 20, Alex? Quickly. 1.310 to 1.310. 3 chances and 3 chances only. 1.3 mil, $10,000. Need to know. First call now. Second call. Third and final call. 15 and 15 at 1.315. 15 the bid in the words of Faber. The winner takes it all here today. We're not too far away from the footy grand
Are we on
final.
the market?
Not on the market, but I'll make an announcement straight away as soon as we are. Mark's on the phone with the sellers at the moment, so he will give me some hand signals once we are. 1.315. What do we say? There are 2 sellers, so we're speaking to both of them at the moment. 1.315. 1.330. 1.330. My encouragement to you. That's how you buy real estate. 1.330, especially in times like this. You need to buy real estate with confidence. 1.330, 1.3 million, $30,000. And what do we say? 1.330 the bid. Today's your grand final. Treat it like just like that. Don't beat Geelong. I'm a Geelong supporter, and last night we unfortunately crumbled under the pressure, but people that stand up in times of adversity are the ones that walk away with the gold medal.
35 from Jordan.
35, appreciated, Alex. 35 the bid. What do we say? 50 quickly, Elise, if you like. 1.3 million, 35. 35 the bid. 51. Sorry? 51? 1.351. I really like their bidding style. 1.351. And you should come to all our auctions. 1.3 mil, $51,000 at 1.3 million, 51. What do we say? Alex needs to know. Can we say 1.4? 1.3 million, $51,000. Give you 3 chances and 3 chances only. 1.3 mil, $51,000. What do we say? 3 chances now. First call. Second call. We've done, finished in silence. Third and final call at 1.351.
1,000 on top, Kev.
52 the bid. What do we say quickly? Let's go to 70 or 80. 60 straight back, and they know quality when they see it. And I'm not just talking about the auctioneer. 60 to bid at 1.36, at 1.3 and 60 to bid. And what do we say now quickly? 1.36. Can we say 80 or 90 or 1.4? 1.36 to bid at 1.3 million, $60,000. Now's your chance. You're not going to get a better opportunity
61,
like
yeah.
this one. Sorry?
61.
61 straight back. Let's go to 70 or 80, Elise.
1.4.
1.4, and boom, there you have it, 1.4, and that's an intimidation tactic. They're trying to scare you, but they're not going to. 1.4 mil, they've been at 1.4 now, and what do we say? Can we say 10 or 20? $1.4 million, need to know, 3 chances, and 3 chances only. Your buyers, Dylan and Angela, they've been quiet for some time. Would they like to jump back in? 1.4, the highest bidder at the moment at 1.4, give you 3 chances now. First time I call it. Second call I need to know. Third and final call at $1.4 million. What do we say? We all done, all finished, all silent. Alex, is your buyer out? And Mercy, Angela, Dylan? We're just waiting for instructions. Need to know. What do we say? $1.4 million. Mark's on the phone. He's calling both the sellers and we're trying to reach an agreement on that front at 1.4. What do we say? It doesn't matter because if you're not the highest bidder, you don't get to take home the property anyway. 1.4, you need to be in the front of the race. And like I said, I'll certainly make the announcement as soon as I get the thumbs up. We are having some communication with the sellers. 1.4, the bidder, and what do we say? Need to know. 1.4, need to know now quickly. 3 chances and 3 chances only. Now's your chance. Quickly now. First call, second call, third and final call at $1.4 million for this gem in the Pennydale estate in the rising Melbourne market. I can see you smiling on Elisa's face because she seems very confident that their buyer's going to get the property because everyone else seems to be slowing down. $1.4 million now. What do we say? We're definitely done. I need to know, Alex, clearly.
Take a 1,000.
1,000, who's that from?
Jordan.
Jordan, sure, 1,000. We've already got a 1,000, Alex, so we'll need something better than that.
I'm dealing with Jordan at the moment.
You are dealing with Jordan at the moment. Fantastic. 1.401, the bid at 1.401, and appreciated, Jordan. Thank you very much.
405.
405, straight back. They are slowing down. They had made a big, bold statement, and they are slowing down a little bit. What do we say, Jordan? 406 or 410? And there's a couple other bidders we're trying to get a hold of as well at the moment. 1.405, 1.405. Thank you very much, Stefan, for the message at 1.405. What do we say for number 42 Paul Street in Cheltenham, in the booming market in Cheltenham in 2021? First time I call it. Second call at 1.405. Should I let it go? Third and final call at $1.4 million and $5,000. All done, all finished. Hold silent at 1.4 mil, $5,000. Alex?
Jordan's asked if we're on the market again, Kev.
I might have to pause the auction and get some more instructions. Of course, I don't have my sellers right here, so I can't confirm that. But can we get another bid? The more bids I get, the closer we get to it. They need to be the highest bidder nonetheless. What do we say? Can we say another $1,000, Alex? $1.4 million, $5,000. What do we say, folks? Need to know. Now's your chance. Now's the opportunity. $1.4 million and $5,000. What do we say? The tension reminds me of the time when I first took my girlfriend back then, who is now my wife, also streaming the live auction here today. First time to the movies. Back then when there was no COVID, and I could feel the tension in the air, but I took that first step, and guess what? It's been happy days ever since, and that's all you need to do here today. You just need to make that big, bold first step, secure the home for you, buy the property, and guess what? It's going to be happy days for you in the future as well. $1.4 million, $5,000, need to know. First, second, third, and final call. All done, all finished, all silent at $1.4 million, $5,000.
1,000 on top, 1,000 on top, Kev.
6,000.
1,406.
406, the bid at 406. What do we say, Elise? Let's go to 45.
407.
407, we're all slowing down. 407, the bid at 1.407. Can we say 48 or 410? 1.407, need to know. 1.407, slowing it right down. $1.4 million, $7,000. Need to know. 3 chances and 3 chances only. $1.4 million, $7,000. First time I call it. Second call at 1.407. Third and final call at 1.4 million, $7,000. We're all done, all finished, all silent. Highest bid with Elise at the moment. Alex, we need to know if Jordan's in or out. 1.4 million, $7,000. What do we say? Ladies and gentlemen, I will quickly pause the auction for a moment and jump on the phone and get some more instructions from our sellers. Thank you so much for your patience. We'll be right back with you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your patience. A little bit of back and forth like a toothbrush and like a lockdown. That's how auctions go. I'm just going to give you some update for you right now. Elise, can we have a confirmation of an updated bid over here? Your buyer is now...
We have 1435.
Fantastic. 1.4 mil, $35,000, ladies and gentlemen. And we are certainly on the market. We're going to sell it away here today. 1.4 million and $35,000. And we are selling 1.435. What do we say? Need to know. 1.4 mil, $35,000 on the market, playing for keeps. Once this property sells, guess what? The only thing you can do is drive on Paul Street, tears streaming down your face. You think to yourself, we're on that live auction in the comfort of our own home on a beautiful day in Melbourne. The real estate gods were in our favour. That handsome auctioneer kept telling us to go another bid. We should have listened and we could have bought, but we didn't. Or you could turn this right around, 1.435, the highest bid at the moment, with the buyer with the lease. You could go another bid. Happy to see a 500 or a 1,000 or a 5,000, whatever you like. Alex, need to know, we in or out. 1.435, I will sell it away if there is no further bids or offers at 1.4 mil, $35,000. And if there is anyone else interested, we need to know, and we need to know immediately. 1.4 million and $35,000, last and final chance. What do we say? The lease is already doing the winner's dance unless someone else jumps in. 1.4 mil, $35,000. Alex, what do we say? Out, are you sure? Can we tempt you in for $500? 1.4 mil, $35,000. We're going to sell it away then if I don't see any further bids or offers. 1.4 million, $35,000. First time I call it. At 1.4 mil, 35. Second call, we done, finished and silent. Third and final call at 1.4 million, $35,000. Definitely out. Have we seen your best, Alex? 100% sure. Permission to sell. Appreciate it. 1.4 million, $35,000. Mark confirming we are selling here today. 1.4 mil, $35,000. Now, first call, second call, third and final call. We all done, all finished, all silent. For number 42 Paul Street in Pennydale in Cheltenham. We are selling, definitely out, Alex. Ladies and gentlemen, we are sold. Congratulations to our purchaser. Thank you to all our underbidders. On behalf of the team at Ray White, we wish you a fantastic and safe weekend. Happy weekend, and thank you again.